Hello, it's another episode of Hill versus Mental Card, and I have a few things here. Let me see. Let me see. Articulated Icons, the Floosh series of figures, ninja figures recently, or martial arts figures, recently did a big sale where they were doing $6 for their figures, which is a great deal considering how much normally these are. And I bought a couple of them for customs, but I couldn't beat at this. Like, that sells $6. It's probably because they're getting ready to move on to skeletons, from what I hear, and those would be cool when they get those. But I picked up a basic green ninja, and then I picked up 3 of the Clan of the Desert Sun ninjas, and they'll be just great for just action scenes in general and background, and a bunch of cool weapons and stuff for fodder and stuff. Like I said, I picked up a couple. I got one for a future custom I'm going to do. My Jackie Chan custom was one of those. I used one of those, and also my Storm Shadow, which is in my G.I. Joe's, is one of those. Because I always liked the smaller Storm Shadow. For some reason, I always thought he was smaller than Snake Eyes or Spirit, who was his main foes in the comics, and then the animated series. But looking back now, I don't think he actually is that much smaller than them. But I always had it in my head he was. So I like having that is my Storm Shadow. But I'm gonna open all these up. I'll probably just review 2 of them, since I ain't gonna review 3 of the same figures. But let's go do that real quick, and we'll see how things go, and see if I don't drop these going into the studio. So let's take a look at and discuss these Articulated Icons ninjas. But I don't have to open them all right now. Those are the doubles, and just look at the singles. And from what I understand, these are pretty much the same except for some accessories. But let's open some of these up and see what we got. So the first one I'm going to open up here is the basic green ninja, because that's the one I only got one of. And I do like that they give you a bag with their accessories and stuff. But and do I have any scissors? I gotta go get some scissors. Be right. Okay. Got my Cricut scissors. Hey Cricut, how about sponsoring us? Have some fun. We'll look at the accessories first, because it's always kind of interesting with these. So let me see. Oh! Stuff falling! Stuff! Carpet going to eat it. I almost lost one of his hands. Let's see if I can focus it better. Do you love how professional I am about all this stuff? I don't think the focus works as good on the selfie mode on the phones, but yeah, that hand, these hands are actually kind of soft. I usually got the fist on most of mine, but if you look, there's some bend there to them. Huh. That's good though, like maybe they just won't easily break. And you got one fist. You got the pull down hood that came with it. Pull down hood. Pretty good. You got hey, it come with it. Oh, like the basic Ninja head was the one that came with it, but you also have this one that has a slight hood over the back of it, which is pretty cool. And then I think my other hood has a hand in it or something. Let me put this down for a second. Okay, before I looked at that last one, you got one of these. So it's shuriken or something like that. I think that's from Naruto. I know that. Let's see what else is in You got your strap. If you want to just do the simpler peg with the swords. And double katanas. Of course they come out. I see one. This other head's good. It's got two more hands. Probably left and right of those other ones. So you got one of those and another fist. And then you got the So let's cut out this actual green figure and cut it out. Free! Go free from the plastic prison. So just getting this right out. I will tell you, like talking about the hands earlier and how I usually keep them in fists. The only complaint I've ever had really about these figures are the hands. It's because they got those really, really, really small pegs, if you can see it right there. But some of them stay in better than others, and some of the hands are looser than others. Like this one's really loose, but this one not, well, a little bit more. So their hands are looser and a lot of other stuff, but they got good articulation in them. I've always thought, like the legs, and then he comes with this strap on, this strap to go around and stuff. But look at him. And of course I'll follow this with a bunch of pictures of the ninjas and stuff. So this one's pretty cool. It's got a green one. Like I have a few of these like all the way out there, but I'll have to grab my other ones and get ready to take some pictures. So that's the accessories and stuff to the green, and like I said, they come with a bag and articulated customs, and you can label the bag with the stuff for them. And I would keep that separate if I was you, even if you're the type of person that throws a bunch of like weapons in a bin or something like that. I'd at least keep my hands separate because of the issues I said with the hands being a little bit littler, and I don't know littler, and I don't know too many other figures where it would go really good with them. So that's the green one. So next, let's check out the what's this one? Clan of the Desert Sun Ninja. Ooh. I've never done much comparison to these, even though, like I said, I have 3, but one of them's not like the ninjas. One of them is another martial arts one that they did. But it'll be interesting to see how similar and how different they turn out to be. So first, we'll look at the accessories again. Let's see, of course you got your bag. Which I'm glad they didn't give you a tiny bag either. You get a pretty good size bag of this. So I should have, like the last one had what, 4 hands, swords, one of the throwing thingies. And now I can get them all out. So it looks like it's basically the same accessory. I just dropped the throwing thingy. But this one comes with the crossways thing, alternate thing on it, and while this one has a alternate thing you can put on it if you want it. You got again 2 swords and throwing thingy. Don't ask me about a lot of weapons and stuff, because I have no clue. I got 2 fists. Two of the karate style hands. And the same hood. Complete hood. And when we have it down. But this one came with the smaller hood. Wrapped around its head. More of a wrap. And then the regular comes inside this one. So that was the main difference, I think, with these was the order in which the stuff was inside, like, and on it already. And popped off while I was trying to take it out. What's this stuff in here? You almost lost a hand, soldier. Like I said, the only problems I've ever had with these are the hands. And the pegs seem to not always be centered on the hands. That's the tightest I've ever seen one of these. And hand popped off again. Like usually these figures aren't that tight out of the box, like. But there's the desert one. So if you're looking at them, like my light in here's got a little bit of blue and orange tint to it. They don't look far off when you just look at them in camera, but this one's green. This one's green. This one's gray. Let me put a similar head on both of them. So looking at the heads, I think they're basically the same, which they're supposed to be kind of. I mean, I don't want to use the word generic because that's kind of insulting to the people that made them. But they're similar figures. Like, I think they're basically the same thing. Of course, in different colors and everything. Which is no problem because that was the great thing about these, and so many people bought tons of them. Was the fact that they could be generic hand ninjas or other ninjas if you wanted them to be, and that was one of the best things about them. Now, like I said in the beginning of this, like I got these for $6 when they were on their most recent sale. Like they recently had like an anniversary sale. And I picked these up for $6. I bought one full price. I've always gotten them when they're sales. So, would I have gotten them as many as I got if they'd always been full price? The first one I bought was because I bought a custom Jackie Chan head and it fit one of these. So that's the reason why I got that one. Probably wouldn't have. They are really good. I ain't saying they ain't worth their money. They're a small company. They gotta make back their money differently than the larger companies do. So their pricing is going to be always a little bit higher. But I'm glad I got these. So now I can do more martial arts background stuff. Let me go grab my others real quick and I'll show you those. So in the back was the 4 I just picked up, and I picked up this one, which I forgot the name of it, actually. It's probably on one of those boxes. Let me look. No, I don't think it's on any of the boxes. But like I said, I picked him up when they had a sale one time because I thought he looked kind of like a generic and maybe for some fodder stuff at a different time. This is the Jackie Chan head I got. I gotta do some cleaning up of the paint on him. I can't do eyes or shit. My eyes are so bad right now, even with glasses, which I need to get new ones. So I'm gonna put these glasses on him and leave them permanently because Jackie's that cool. And here's the white ninja I got for my Storm Shadow. And I know that the G.I. Joe they just released is super awesome. But for some reason in my head as a kid, I always, like I've told people before, pictured him as being a lot smaller than Snake Eyes and Spirit, but he really isn't. But I like this one. And no, I didn't put the Cobra symbol. I put the Skagi symbol on him. He's got some dirt there on his belly. Probably too close to somebody on my Cobra shelf. And then, of course, these pile of ninja stuff. And then you add that to my hand ninjas, and I think I got 2 other different kind of ninjas. I got quite a few of them. It's like the 80s when I was on TV growing up in the 80s at the video store, and there was always like some really racist ninja movie, Americanized ninja movie, martial arts film, and yeah, that's what I grew up with. But also that's how I got into VHS, got into stuff like Jackie Chan movies and older movies from overseas, was because of video store stuff. But yeah, so that's my articulated customs collection right there. A lot of cool stuff. It was really good to get those on a good cheap price. I wish I'd got me at least one red one when they had them out and stuff, and they'll sell at different times, but I didn't. But I did get me a Storm Shadow, which was one of the main things. Like I said, these 2 are the only ones I bought on sale. I mean, bought on full price, and I wanted it, Storm Shadow, and I wanted one for this Jackie Chan figure, because when I ordered his head, they said that's what fits on best. So yeah, so overall, happy purchase, and happy I got them on sale too, because that's always really good. So let's go take some pictures and have some fun. And another way of saying, let's go play with our toys, okay?